What's up everybody, this is Teacher Ivan from NextGen Academy. Our goal in this channel is to help you achieve your highest potential and to help you understand subjects in the easiest and the most efficient way. If you'd like to get more tips and tricks on how to achieve A star in your IGCSE, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Lastly, if you need any help in your studies, you can always head on to our website, link in the below, or our Instagram, drop us a DM and we'll be able to help you. Enjoy this video and I wish you all the best.
All right. Okay, welcome back, my NextGen family. We are going to go through on this paper 0580/42 for October, November 2024. Okay, so this paper right now is 2.5 hours. Okay, remember, for all of you here, right now, it is 1 hour only. It's 2 hours. Okay, just 2 hours and it will just be 100 marks. So it'll be a shorter paper lah. Okay, so y'all are the first batch of students for this May-June 2025. You all still can practice all of this. Just do it as normal. All right, let's go straight to question number 1. NV buys a new car. The price of the car is 28,240. She is given a 7.5% discount. Calculate the amount she pays. Okay, so how much did she pay? Okay, everyone please have your calculator with you also. This is a calculator paper. So the percentage would be, or the calculation would be 28,240 multiplied by 100 minus 7.5 over 100, right? Because you want to change it to percentage, okay? So this will be 28,240 times 92.5 over 100, which is 26,122. Okay, normally the first few questions quite easy. Okay, number 2. The fuel tank in the new car has a capacity of 45 liters. This is 72% of the capacity of the fuel tank in her old car. Calculate the capacity of the fuel tank in her old car. Okay, when we do percentage, this is called reverse percentage. I want you all to always remember this one thing. Your original value will always be equals to 100%. Okay, do you remember this concept? The original value is 100%. Okay, why do we want to write this down? Because oftentimes, I see students, when y'all do reverse percentage, you're not so sure what to write, okay, or what to calculate. Okay, so there are 2 types of working that we can do for this. I'll show you the way that I like to do first. Okay, the way that I prefer is you change ratio to a fraction. Okay, teacher, I mentioned this method many times, and why do I like to use this method is because we can use this to solve many different type of problems also. Okay, what do they say here? It has the fuel tank in the new car has a capacity of 45 liters. This is 72%. Okay, so this is equals to 72%. What do we want to find? We want to find what is the capacity for the 100%. Right? Okay, so how do we write this down? You can write capacity, and then this is your percent. Okay, you don't know what is the 100% of it. So we call this X. We know 45 liters is 72%. Okay, that means this is X is to 100, 45 is to 72. Then normally we put what we want to solve at the top left. Okay, the unknown, you all put it at the top left. So it's easy for you to calculate it. Okay, from here, you can change it to a fraction. Then you calculate. You go and do your calculation based on this. So X will be equals to 100 over 72 times 45. Okay, which you'll get 62.5. All right, this is the method that I like to do because I feel that when y'all often do the straightforward method, y'all get a little bit confused. So I modify the formula a little bit. Okay. The other way that y'all can do is, this is 72%, right? So you can write X multiply 72% is equals to 45. Okay, so this is another possible way. Then X times 72 over 100 equals to 45. X equals to 45 times 100 over 72. Somehow I see a lot of students always get confused with this method because you're not so sure, like, do I times 72 over 100 or do I times 100 over 72? Okay, so you all just need to be clear on this. I feel, or just based on my observation, most of the time when you all write in ratio like this, it's clearer. Okay, good. All right, question B. Adi buys a new car costing 28,000. he pays for the car using a finance plan. The finance plan is a deposit, 47 equal monthly payments of $330, a final payment of $11,490. Using this finance plan, RD pays a total of 31900 for the car. Calculate the deposit paid as a percentage of 28,000. Okay, what do we need to calculate right now is the deposit. Okay, deposit means your initial payment for the car. Okay, so when you buy car, buy house next time, right? You don't straight away, pay the total amount. Okay, so here, what we'll do is deposit, you calculate what's your deposit first. Deposit is equals to 31900 minus, okay, you got 47 payments, right? 47 times 330, okay, then minus 11490. Okay, calculate this whole thing, we will get 4,900. Okay, 4,900. Okay, then they say as a percentage of 28,000, so 4,900 divided by 28,000 times 100%, which will get 17.5%. Okay, this is a pretty easy 4-mark question. Okay, this is a paper 4. Okay, Gia, I'm not so sure. Your mom just messaged. Can you please explain to her? She said we are doing a paper 3. Gia. Okay, this is not a core maths class, right? Okay. Next one. Question C. A car travels 64 km and uses 2.5 liters of fuel. It then travels 128 km and uses 6 liters of fuel. Calculate the rate at which the car uses fuel during the whole journey. Give your answer in liters per 100 km. Okay. Over here, okay, what is the rate? Okay, how do we calculate rates over here? You will need to calculate the total distance divided by the fuel that you use. Okay, the total fuel. Then they say liters per 100 km. Okay, so you break it down first. Don't straight away do the whole thing. I normally what one y'all do also is you try to break it down part by part so it's easier, okay, easier for you to see your calculation. Later when you check back also, it'll be easier for you. And just in case if you calculate one of the parts wrongly, maybe you still can get some marks from, you know, all these little parts. Okay, 64 plus 128, we'll get 192. Total fuel, we'll get 2.5 plus 6, which will be 8.5. Okay, the fuel consumption, okay, how do we do this fuel consumption? We'll take fuel consumption equals to, oops, sorry, it's the other way around. 8 point, because it's fuel, rate means fuel per distance. Okay, so 8.5 divided 192. Okay, they say liters per 100 km, right? So this one, we take over 100. Okay, 8.5 over 192 over 100, which will become 8.5 over 192 times 100. Okay, actually, if you're not sure, just type everything in the calculator, right? Because this is a paper 4 anyway. Okay, we'll get here 4.43 liters. Okay, next one. At the start of 2021, the value of a car was 46,500. At the end of 2021, at the start, 2021 is 46500. At the end, 20% less. At the end of 2022, is 15% less than its value at the end of 2021. Calculate the value of the car. You get 4.69 for the previous one. Wrong. Wrong. Okay. Okay, question from the previous one again. Why is it 192 over 100? Because they say here, give your answer in liters per 100 km. Okay, per 100 km. So right now, this one, okay, 192 is the distance. So we want this one per 100 km because this is km also. Okay, we want to base it per 100 km of this. Because of this sentence here, per 100 km. Every 100 km, how much does it travel? Okay, so in a way you can think of it like this. Okay, the distance, total distance, you change it. What we are doing here is distance per 100 km first. So it will become 192 over 100. Okay, this is the value that we want. So we'll take the total field divided by this distance per 100 km. That is what we are trying to calculate here, the rate. Okay, then just type everything in the calculator. When you all see values like this, don't keep rounding it up in the middle of the equation. Later, your final answer won't be so accurate. Okay, next one. Calculation for here is 46500 times. Okay, the first one is 20% less. Okay, what's 20% less? We multiply by, okay, we can write it as 100 minus 20 over 100. Okay, or we can write is 46500 times 0.8. You can straight away write 0.8 if you want. We get 37200. Then next one, 37200 times 100 minus 15 over 100. Okay, so here will be 37200 times 0.85 or 85 over 100. We'll get 31620. Why is it not minus? Minus what? What do you want to minus? Minus is here lah. Less what? Okay. Okay, shall we go to the next one? Okay, question number 2. The table shows some values for y equals to x cubed plus 4x squared minus 4. Okay, you want to complete the table. This one, just type the equation into the, okay, type the value into the equation. You should get here minus 4, minus 1. Okay, 2 marks here. Okay, on the grid, draw this. Okay, let's sketch this out. Minus 4.5. Okay, so here minus 4.5 minus 14.1. Okay, so for every, we have to determine here first, the x scale. This one is 1 box is equals to 0.1. For this one here, every one, this one is 10 boxes equals to 5. 1 box equals to 0.5. Okay, so here will be negative 4.5, negative 14, which is this one. Negative 4, negative 4. Okay, correct. Okay, negative 3, positive 5, minus 2, 4, minus 1, minus 1, 0, negative 4, 1, 1, then 1.5, 8.4. Okay, where is 8? 7.5, 8, okay, around here. Okay. Another thing, when you all draw this out, I don't want you all to put a dot. Okay, when you all do this, don't put a dot. Put it as an X. Your X also, you do a little bit thicker, a bit fatter a bit. Don't have to do until like so sharp like that. Okay, so that you can draw a nice graph. Also, don't okay, you all see the range here. If they give you more than that, and they want you to draw here, don't go and extend it. I think if the marker is a bit strict, okay, they might minus out your marks. So I want you all to just draw from negative 4.5, that means from your first point. Okay, draw as smooth as you can. Yeah. Right. Okay, like this. Okay. Yeah, this one no need to explain. Okay, drawing of the graph. Okay, the next one. Draw the tangent to the graph at 1, 1. Okay, tangent to the graph. Tangent means a line that touches one point and one point only. Okay, do take note, your tangent and my tangent may look a little bit different. It doesn't matter. Okay, because for the next question, they will give you a range of answers that's acceptable. Okay, so this is your 1, 1 over here. We draw a tangent. Okay, we draw a tangent here. I think to be safe, we put a value within. Okay, so this is your tangent. This is for question C1. And then C2, they say use your tangent to estimate the gradient of the curve at the point 1, 1. Okay, for this, what we're going to do is you're going to take any 2 points on the tangent. Okay, any 2 points. So let's say we take this point. Okay, my here is 0, 9. Can I say, is it 0, 9? 0, negative 9. And then we want another point. Let's say, okay, you take a nice value. That means nice value means can read properly. Okay, I'll take another one which is, let's see. Here lah. Okay, this one. Can read properly, right? Okay, then I will take 1.65. Then here is 6.5. Okay. You don't have to take these 2 points. You all choose any points that is on your line. Okay, so the previous line that I drew also a bit different. Okay, the point that I used. So now you're gonna put into y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so here will become 6.5 minus 9 over 1.65 minus 0. Okay, so 6.5 minus 9, 1.65. Okay, the answer that I get over here would be 9.39. Okay, 9.39. However, the range of values that will be acceptable is 6 to 14. Okay, so you just base it on your graph. You don't follow mine. You just base it on your graph. You calculate it accordingly. Okay. Next one. Okay, question D. Okay, by drawing a suitable straight line on the grid, solve the equation x cubed plus 4x squared minus x minus 6 equals to 0. Okay, so I think a lot of students were asking for this question just now, right? Okay. How do we do this question here? Okay, by drawing a suitable straight line on the grid, solve the equation x cubed. Okay, so when they ask you this question, this is a very typical question for drawing of graph. What we need to do is the left side of the equation, we need to make it equal to this equation over here. That means x cubed plus 4x squared minus 4. Okay? How do we do this? So I want you all to think from here, x cubed plus 4x squared minus x minus 6 equals to 0. Our first goal is left-hand side equals to graph drawn. Okay, that means whatever that they give you in the question, and then whatever graph that they ask you to draw. Okay, so this is your left-hand side, right? So going back over here, the graph that was drawn was y equals to x cubed plus 4x squared minus 4. Okay, how do we change the left-hand side to x cubed plus 4x squared minus 4? Okay, so you see what is extra or what is lacking. X cubed plus 4x squared. Okay, this two is okay. This two is good already. This one good, good. Okay, you see there's an extra minus x here, right? And then minus 6, we want to make it to minus 4. Okay, so how can you change it? We write like that. Plus 4x minus x minus 6. Okay, so minus x, we don't want. So you plus x. Minus 6, we want to make it to minus 4. We will plus 2. Got it? Okay, we want to change this value to here. Okay, the value here, and got one more that don't have which is the x. So you cannot just magically bring this up here, right? So whatever that you put here, you need to put on the right hand side also. X plus 2. Like this. Okay, so now your equation will be x cubed plus 4, sorry, this is 4x squared. Okay, minus 4 equals to x plus 2. Okay, from here, this is your y. Because according to the question, okay, we already drew this y equals to x plus 2. Okay, right now, after we have done this one, okay, this is your first step. Your second step is you need to sketch the line. How to sketch a line? You just use any 2 points that you can calculate from the graph. So what I like to do, okay, so use any 2 points. Use any 2 points. Okay, what I like to do, I like to use x-intercept and y-intercept because easy to calculate. Okay, so your x-intercept is x equals to 0, y will be equals to 2. Or y equals to 0, x equals to negative 2. So we got 0, 2, and negative 2, 0. You can use any point. You can use x equals to 0 and x equals to 1. Maybe you all prefer to do that. Okay, you will eventually get the same line as well. Okay, so from here, now we've got these 2 points. Okay, I want you all to draw out this line here. Okay, I'm going to put it in red color. 0, 2. Where is 2? Then here, minus 2. Okay, like this. Yx equals to 0. You can use any point. You can use any point. So I want to sketch a straight line. How do you sketch a straight line? You need 2 points. I chose x equals to 0 because it's easy to calculate. You can choose x equals to negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, whatever value that you can see on this graph here. You just need an x and y value. Okay, from here, right now, we are gonna take these 3 points. Okay, wherever they intercept. So the step 3, wherever the graph and the line intersect, that will be your solution. So you also base it on your graph right now. Okay, but your value should get about the same. Okay, let's see. For mine here, this one is x equals to negative 3.95. Okay, the second one, this one is negative 1.45. Okay, the third one, this one here is x equals to 1.05. Okay, so this will be my 3 values here. Okay, negative 3.95, negative 1.45, and then 1.05. Okay, what is the range of values that is acceptable? Okay, show you all the answer. Okay, the range of values that they would accept is negative 3.95 to negative 3.75, negative 1.4 to negative 1.25. So you see, I have to go and double check. Then 1. Sorry, this one actually might be a bit wrong as well. Okay, let me just double check the values. Okay, 1.05. Okay, mine is definitely correct. Sorry, this one cause it's the unofficial mark scheme. Okay, you plus minus. Okay, we don't follow this. Okay, I think to be safe, we all don't follow this. Your plus minus 0.1 from these values. Okay, because I'm pretty sure my graph is accurate. Plus minus 0.1. Okay, can? Okay, do y'all get these values also? X equals to 2. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, my graph is confirmed correct. So this line is y equals to x plus 2. Okay, if you can do question number 2, can you just type 2 in the chat? Okay, easy so far. Okay, so this question, will it come out? Normally, it will come out for a graph. Normally, it will come out for the graph. Can I explain the tangent part? Tangent, you know what's a tangent first? Okay, you know what's a tangent? Tangent means a line that touches the point, the graph at one point only. So you have to draw this tangent first. Okay, after you draw the tangent already, you take any 2 points on the graph. It can be any line, any point on the graph. Okay, understand until here? You take the 2 points already, then you put into your gradient formula, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus xy. Got it? You just take any 2 points, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus xy. How do we arrange the answer for which one? Which question? Amira. Next question. Question 3. Which question are you asking for? D or... Okay, quickly type. Don't need to arrange. You write in any order also can. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's go to question 3. Question 3a. 3m minus 5n minus 4m plus 8n. Okay, this one's simple. 3m minus 4m. Why I need to write down? Okay, you can group it if you want. Okay, but this is not necessary. Okay, you will get minus m plus 3n. Okay, the next one. This is indices. Whenever you got power 4, okay, don't make the mistake of just multiplying the last one. You have to power every single value here. So this will become 3 to the power of 4, A 2 times 4, C 3 times 4. Okay, which will get 81, A 8, C 12. Okay, third one. Simplify. Okay, fraction, we need to make it all to be the same denominator first. So what's the LCM here? The lowest common multiple, 5, 10, and 15 will be 30. So this will be times 6, times 6. This one is times 3, times 3, and times 2, times 2. Okay, which will get 24x over 30 minus 9x over 30 plus 4x over 30. Okay, 24 minus 9 plus 4, we'll get 19x over 30. Okay, next one. This isosceles triangle has a perimeter of 35.5 cm. Find the value of A. Okay, easy, this question. So here also is 3a plus 2. So 2 times 3a plus 2 plus a is equals to 35.5. 6a plus 4 plus a equals to 35.5. 7a equals to 31.5. A, 31.5 divided by 7, which is equals to 4.5. Okay, next one. Question C. Okay, using the quadratic formula, solve 5x squared minus 4x minus 3 equals to 0. So quadratic formula, you have to fit into the formula. Your a, b, and c is this value. So x equals to negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, so here will be negative 4 plus minus square root negative 4 squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, we'll get 4 plus minus square root 76 over 10. Okay, and you split it up. 4 plus, this is called third 76 over 10, 1.27. 4 minus 76 over 10, which is negative 0.47. So 1.27, negative 0.47. Okay, the next one, question D. Solve this simultaneous equation. So we're going to do a substitution for this equation 1 and equation 2. Okay, so sub 1 into 2, which will get x squared minus 4x plus 5 equals to 2x minus 3. Shift everything to the left-hand side. X squared minus 6x plus 8 equals to 0. We can factorize this. X minus 2, x minus 4 equals to 0. X is equals to 2, x is equals to 4. Okay, from here, now we're going to sub x into equation 2. So y equals to 2 times 2 minus 3. Y equals to 2 times 4 minus 3. Okay, which will get y is equals to 5 and y is equals to 1. Okay, so we'll get, sorry, this is not 5 and 1. 2 times 2, 4 minus 3, this is 1, this is 5. Okay, so we get 2, 1. Okay, then here, 4, 5. Okay, you always get confused with simultaneous equation, linear, non-linear equation. Is there any difference between them? This is linear, this is called a non-linear. Okay, when you have a linear and non-linear equation, normally the method that you'll be using is substitution. Okay, you understand what's the meaning of linear and non-linear now? Don't overthink the term, because I know you all are thinking in terms of the topic itself, right? Okay, if linear and linear means like whatever you all learned from year 7, 8, 9 last time, you got two equations that has just x and y. Okay, then that one you normally can do substitution or elimination. Linear and non-linear means you've got one linear equation, which is a y equals mx plus c. The other equation most likely is a quadratic equation. And the method for doing this is you will normally need to use some sort of solving of quadratic to get the answer. But the first step will normally be substitution if you do linear and non-linear. Don't overthink the term. It's just the type of equation. That's all. Got it, Samir? So linear and linear means the easy one. Linear and non-linear means the slightly harder one, which is this one. Okay, until here, question 3. Everyone okay? Okay, if you can do this, can you type 3? Okay, all right, I think question 3 easy. Okay, question 4 is where I think just now a couple of you also mentioned not so sure how to do. Okay, question 4a. The angles of a quadrilateral are W, X, Y, and Z. The ratio W, X, Y, and Z is 3 to 5. Find the value of W. Okay, so what is the sum of the angles for a quadrilateral first? Okay, so we calculate sum of angles, which is 360 degrees. Okay, so the total parts, okay, total parts over here will be 3 plus 5 of the ratio, which is 8. Then you get, we calculate what's one part first, okay? One part will be 360 divided by 8, which is equals to 45 degrees. Then W has how many parts? 3 parts, okay? Or if you want to do straight, 3 over 8 times 360 also can. So this one will be 45 times 3, which is equals to 135 degrees. Okay, so W is 135. Okay, next one. Question B. Okay, this is on circle theorem. Okay, so circle theorem is, I think, a chapter that most of you also need a bit more practice. Okay, so I'll be preparing for you all a lot of questions, okay, on circle theorem. A, B, C, and D are points on the circle. PQ is a tangent to the circle at A. BM and D is a straight line. Angle ACD is 49. AMB 105, PAB is 45. Okay, whatever that's plotted here. Find the angle BAM. Okay, the first one. BAM. Okay, whatever that you can write down first, you all write down first. Okay, so I want you all to apply all your knowledge on circle theorem. Okay, whatever that you can calculate, you all just calculate and write it down. So the first one I can see is, you all see here, this and this. This one will be 49 degrees also, right? Okay, why you want to label and possibly where the marks will come out is your write down like what is it also that you all calculate. Okay, so here I see this I can plot is 49 degrees because this one butterfly. Okay, angle in the same segment. Okay, what else we need? BAM. Okay, now we already have this, right? Okay, so what I would do and what I think the mark scheme will give you is that you write this down first. Angle ABM is equals to 49 degrees. Okay, angle ABM equals to 49 degrees. Then we take triangle. Angle BAM will be 180 minus 49 minus 105, which will get 26 degrees. We label this down, 26 degrees. Okay, the next one, angle BAD. BAD. Okay, what's this angle? Can we find this angle here? Okay, so when you all do circle theorem also, don't get distracted by the lines. Sometimes you may need to zoom in, sometimes you may need to zoom out. Okay, zooming in means you see all these little angles. Sometimes you need to look at the overall big picture like this. Okay, you see here got one triangle, here got one triangle, here also got one triangle. Okay, so what I can see over here, BAD, right? Can we use this big triangle? Okay, can we use this big triangle? That means I need to find this angle here. Okay, what is this angle here? We can use the concept of tangent and triangle. Okay, what is this angle called? Tangent and triangle. Okay, what is the name of the circle theorem? Okay, over here is 45 degrees. Do you know why? Okay, this is called alternate segment theorem. Okay, when you got a tangent and triangle, the alternate side, that means the opposite side from the angle will be equal to each other. Then from here, okay, we can take this 1, 2, and 3, add it up to become 180 degrees. Okay, so you all write this down, which is angle BDA. Angle BDA is equals to 45 degrees first. Okay, this one for your own reference. Okay, right? Because alternate segment theorem. Okay, then we will take the angle BAD equals to 180 minus 45 minus 49, which will get 86 degrees. Okay, then question B. Okay, question B. Give a geometrical reason why BD is not the diameter of the circle. Okay, why is this not the diameter? Okay, so since this is a circle theorem question, you need to try to relate it to circle theorem. Okay, what's the reason? So you refer to the previous one, and you all see also this is the same question. So most likely it will be linked with each other. Okay, so from here, from here, what you need to do, what you need to do here is you all need to see lah. Okay, what proof one of the circle theorem is proof that is the diameter. What is this? Okay, you all remember the angle in a semicircle. Okay, angle in a semicircle. Okay, so what does angle in a semicircle states? If you got here, and then if you got a diameter and a triangle, you'll form a 90 degrees angle. So did this form a 90 degrees angle here? This one, the total angle is equals to 86 degrees only. So since it is only 86 degrees, then it is not a right angle. Okay, then it cannot be a diameter lor. Okay, so what we can write? Because angle BAD is not 90 degrees. Okay? Yeah, move on. Everyone no question already? Can you say BD is not center? Cannot. It's not the reason. They're asking you why is BD not the center? Why is it not the center? How do you know it's not the center? This is also not drawn to scale. So you need some sort of calculation proof for this. It's not 90 degrees. Okay. Can you write angle in a semicircle? Can also. Okay, so I think the other way that you can use also is, or if you want a more complete, because angle BAD is not 90 degrees, okay, then you can say lah, or angle in a semicircle, okay, this is a reason, is equals 90 degrees. Yeah, you can write this down. All right, okay, let's go to question C. A, B, C, and D are points on the circle. Center O, TA, and TC are tangents to the circle. OA is 6.75. OT is equals to 11.5. Okay, this entire thing. Show that angle AOC is equals to 108.12 degrees, correct to 2 decimal places. All right, we want to calculate this entire angle here. Let's calculate half of it first, okay, because you have a right angle triangle. Okay, let's calculate this part here first. Let's call this theta. What I'll do, I will sketch it out first. Okay, this one, let's draw out our right angle triangle. Oh. Okay, here will be AOT. Okay, so here will be 6.75. Here will be 11.5. And we want to find the theta here. Okay, what's the theta here? Which rule do we use? Since this is a right angle triangle, we can use SOHCAHTOA. This is A, this is H. Ka. So cos theta equals to A over H. A is 6.75 over 11.5. Theta will be inverse cos 6.75 over 11.5, which will get 54.0586. Okay, don't round up in this middle one. Okay, when y'all do angles, try not to round up until the final answer. Then from here, okay, so we know that this is 54.0586. Now we want to find the angle AOC, which is equals to 2 of your theta. So 2 times 54.0586. Okay, from here, I also don't want you all to straight away write the final answer. Whenever you see this word here, correct to 2 decimal place or a certain significant figure, I want you all to write slightly more decimal place. You can write an extra 1 or 2 decimal place first. So here we will get 108.1172. Then only you write like that. 108.12 degrees. You try your best to follow as close as you can to the mark scheme. Okay, so this whole thing here is 108.12. Alright. Okay, number 2. Calculate the length of the minor arc ABC. ABC is this part here. Okay, so what is the length of the minor arc? Okay, we have this one here. This is 6.75. This one is 108.12. The formula for arc is this length here, equals to theta over 360 times 2 pi r. Okay, this is the formula of length of arc. The angle is 108.12 over 360 times 2 pi 6.75. We should get 12.74. If you want to write 12.7, also is fine. Okay, next one. Calculate the area of the major sector OCDA. Okay, what's major sector? Minor means small, major means big. So we can use this part here. I mean, we need to use this part here. We want to find. We know that radius is 6.75. We need to calculate this angle here first. Okay, so what is this angle? This theta will be equals to 360 minus 108.12. 360 minus 108.12, which will get 251.88. Okay, 251.88. Then the sector, okay, area of sector formula will be equals to theta over 360 times pi r squared. So 251.88 over 360 times pi 6.75 squared. 251.88 over 360 times, we'll get 100.1 cm squared. Okay, you can write 100, also can. For me, I like to always write, if it's an irrational number, I like to write one more extra decimal place. Okay, question 4. If you can understand, can you type 4? You type 4 in the chat. Okay, any question, please type it out. Okay, let's go to number 5. Okay, number 5 is under your topic of statistics. Okay, so normally they like to come out in paper 4 statistics. Okay, they can ask you very long questions. Okay, cumulative frequency diagram shows info about the distance traveled by each 80 motorists in a month. Use the cumulative frequency to find an estimate for the median. For y-axis is cumulative frequency. That means it keeps on accumulating until the total. For the x-axis is your distance. Okay, when we want to find median and all your interquartile range, the first thing that we're going to do is we need to find what is the position of the Q1, Q2, and Q3 first. Okay, so we start with this. Find the position. Okay, you don't straight away get the value, then this is the answer. You need to find the position, which is 1 over 2 times 80. So we want to find what is the 40th value from the cumulative frequency first. So from here, 40, you draw a line across, then you draw down. Okay, this value here. Okay, what is this value? We also need to determine on your x-axis, 10 box is equals to 400. So one box is equals to 400 divided by 10, 40. Okay, these are how many boxes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 times 40, 280. So this will be 1480. Okay, this is the first one for your median. Median is Q2. Okay, the second one, interquartile range. So the position of your interquartile range, you need to find 1 over 4 times 80. And then this one, it will be 3 over 4 times 80 first. So this will be your 20th value. Then this one will be your 60th value. Okay, from here, 20th value, this is my Q1. What's this value? 1200 minus 40, which will be 1160. Okay, this is Q1. 60th value, draw across here, go down. 1600, this will be the Q3 value. Okay, so interquartile range will be Q3 minus Q1 value, which will be 1480 minus 1600 minus 1160, which is 440 km. Okay, next. One of these motorists is picked at random. Find the probability that this motorist travels more than 1,800 km. Okay, so we need to find how many of them more than 1,800 km. Now you from the x-axis, you draw it out. Okay, how many of them? Here would be, this one box is 2, so this is 72. So more than means 80 minus 72. That's 8 of them. Okay, so this calculation here will be 8 over 80. You can simplify it to 1 over 10 or 0.1. Okay, next one. The distance around a racing track is 5.104 km. The time taken by a car to complete one lap of the track is 1 minute 18 seconds. Calculate the average speed of the car. Give your answer in kilometers per hour. Okay, speed is equals to distance over time. Okay, we got speed over here. We've got time, but time is in minutes and seconds. Okay, so we need to convert both of these. Okay, we need to convert minutes and seconds into hours. So how would you all do this? Okay, you can change all to minutes or you can change all to seconds first, then we change it to hours. So 1 minute 18 seconds. Okay, what I'll do is I will change it to seconds first because I think the value will be nicer. 18 divided by 60. Okay, actually change both to minutes also can. Okay, so we will take here 1 minute plus 18 divided by 60 minute. So now will be 1.3 minute. Then you divide it one more time by 60. Okay, 1.3 divided by 60. Okay, you see we'll get nice value or not? Okay, not so nice, right? So we just leave it as 13 over 600 hours. Okay, 13 over 600 hours. So distance will be 5.104. Then here will be 13 over 600. Okay, our final answer, we will get 236 kilometers per hour. All right. Okay, so these are questions related to cumulative frequency. Okay, I think the hardest one, would be this one. Histogram. Okay, anyone struggle with histogram here? Can y'all do this question? Okay, just a bit lengthy, right? Can, okay, can means very good. Okay, let's read this. The top speed v kilometers per hour of each of 160 car is recorded. The histogram shows this info. Okay, so you got frequency density, then your x-axis is top speed kilometers per hour. Show that there are 8 cars with a top speed in the interval 120 to 160. Hey, whenever you all see frequency density question, this formula, I want you all to write it out, which is frequency density equals to frequency over class width. Okay, because you'll use one of these over here. Okay, a short form for this normally that I memorize is FD equals to F over CW. Okay, the FD is the y-axis. Your CW, okay, is whatever on your x-axis. Class width means all of this. Class. Okay, they can potentially ask you to calculate your frequency density, or another possible question, which is this one here, is they ask you to find what is your frequency. Okay, so you just rearrange this formula. You all see here, they want you to show 8 cars. So 8 cars means how many? Means your frequency. Your formula here will be, okay, you just rearrange FD multiply CW equals to F. So when they ask you to find like how many, the numbers of it, we will normally take FD is Y, CW is your X values. So Y times X will be equals to the area. So the area of each of this bar here will be equals to your frequency. Okay, so you have to remember this part here. Area is equals to frequency. Okay, 120 to 160. That means this part over here, 120 to 160, they want us to find what is the area here. Okay, so we will do the class width first. Class width will be 160 minus 120, which is equals to 40. The height, okay, this height is equals to 0.2, okay, because got 4 boxes. So the FD you can write is 0.2. Okay, so the formula, okay, the frequency will be equals to 0.2 times 40, which is equals to 8. Okay, the next one. Okay, the next one over here. Okay, number 2, estimate of the mean top speed. This is a 6 marks question. Okay, why so many marks? That's a bit lengthy, this question. Okay, what is the formula for mean first? We have to write down. What's the formula for mean? Mean equals to sum of fx over sum of f. Okay, you have to memorize this. Sum of fx, that means your frequency multiplied by the middle point over your sum of f. Okay, it means your total, which they already give you in the question, 160 cars. Okay, so this is what I'll do. Draw a table. So easy for you to calculate. You've got all your class intervals here. Okay, we draw like this. Okay, 120 to 160. Then we've got, okay, we do this. Okay, you all don't have to draw this so nice, but I think here will be neater. Okay, will be neater for you all to see. Okay, 120 to 160, 160 to 180, 180 to 200, 200 to 240, and then 240 to 300. Okay, what do we need to find? 2 things, F and X. Okay, just now we already found, we know how to find the formula for frequency. So F, frequency, F means you need to find what is the area. Okay, the area for each of the bar. So the first one was 8. Yeah, right, another color, 8. The second one, you have to go and calculate your base and height for each of it. So second one will be 20. Okay, maybe what we do is we plot out all the frequency density first. This is 0.2. Okay, over here is 1.1. Then the next one is 1.8. Next one, 1.6. And then the next one would be 0.5. Okay, this one is 0.5. Okay, so whatever all these values on top, these are the frequency density. We start with here. Then the class width, you just take from here. Okay, you see here 20, 20, 40, 60. Okay, then you do the calculation. 20 times 1.1 equals to 22. 20 times 1.8 equals 36. 40 times 1.6 equals 64. Then 60 times 0.5 equals to 30. Okay, everyone good here? Okay, the next one, you need to find what is the midpoint. That is the x value. How to find the midpoint? You take your class interval, both of it, add it up, divide it by 2. Okay, so for this, you take 120 plus 160 divided by 2. You get 140. 160 plus 180 divided by 2. 170, 190, 220, and then here is 270. Okay, and then the last one, you multiply all of this value together. Okay, this part here you can write down in the working, but I think you put here easier for you to check back later on. So here you take your frequency multiplied by your midpoint. So 8 times 140, we get 1120, 3740, 6840, 14080, then 8100. Okay, then the final one, we put it all together. Okay, so your mean, the symbol is this, is sum of fx over sum of f. So 1120 plus 3740 plus 6840 plus 14080 plus 8100 divided by 160. Okay, then just go and calculate this one here. So 33880 divided by 160. Okay, when you all type in this into calculator, what do you all see on your calculator? 33880 over 160. Your calculator will show you 211.75, right? Okay, 211.75. So this part here, please don't round it up. Okay, common mistake in exam is students go and round up the mean. Mean, if you got like this, 5 significant figure, you write down all the digits. Okay, write down. Don't round up for mean. Okay, it's just the format that you all have to remember. 211.75. Okay. All right. Okay. If you can do this, can you type 5 in the chat? Okay, type 5 in the chat. Okay. All right. We'll stop here first. Okay. We'll continue the next part in the next session. Okay. So this is it for February, March, October, November 2024 paper 4-2.